Greetings, what's up, and a very warm welcome, watchers. The sun is hiding and the magpie is casting. Coming to you guys right now with another live game from the 1 vs 1 ladder. Featuring us spawning in the north, it is going to be the Overcommand West forces of PanzerGrenadierAngreifen. And spawning in the south, it's going to be the United Kingdom forces of SturmTigerSage6. So, both of these players have featured on the channel before, and they're both very capable players who are, you know, definitely at the top end of the game. PanzerGrenadierAngreifen has featured more recently, of course. He played his Wehrmacht forces against Jove. I think this might be the first time I've seen him playing non-Wehrmacht, actually. Not branching out too far, not even going over to the side of the Allies, but going to be trying out the Overcommand West here, so I'll be curious to see what he's going to bring to the table with these forces. Looks like he's going Kugelwagen into Volks. All fairly standard stuff there. SturmTigerSage, looks like he's going to be going for a reasonably Tommy-heavy opener, going up to 3 Tommies before anything else, not a Vickers in sight, nor a Bren carrier. The map is going to be Langriskaya here, so typically, as I've said before, this map does tend to go on quite a long time because it's reasonably, if I crack the tack, you can see it's reasonably easy for the south player to hold this victory point and the north player to hold this victory point, which means that generally, if you're winning in terms of victory points, it'll only be at 2-1, which means that the bleed is very slow, which means that the games go on for quite a while. Now, because it's also quite a compact map, it is actually quite possible to just lose this game by force, as in, you know, your opponent takes the map, storms your base, and pushes you out of the game. That does happen from time to time, and it could happen here, but if it doesn't, it is, like I say, difficult to get that triple cap going, so could be a game that lasts for a little while here. Anyway, got a scuffle in mid here. Kugelwagen going to be laying into these Tommies. They do, of course, have the cover bonus because they've built some sandbags here. Very nicely done there. Volksgrenadiers chipping in damage as well. There we go. Looks like Angreifen just going to pull this Kugelwagen back before it gets too much damage on it. Storm Pioneers are here in the hood to repair that one. More Tommies pushing in from the south. And, wait a second. Okay. Ah, there we go. Yeah, the platoon command post has finished, I was going to say. So the platoon command post is now up for the British player. We'll have to see where he wants to take his build from here. I feel like the Brits, actually, are one of those factions where you can be pretty liberal with your build, actually. Like Vickers, Bren carriers, Tommies, they're all quite good. The company command post, all of the units you get from there, again, quite good. It's not like when you play as, you know, United States forces, where you're pretty much straight-jacketed into going for rifleman, into lieutenant, occasionally captain, like 70-30, and utility car into steward, into major, or commander call-in. You know, the USF feels like they've been very figured out. If you don't play that way, it seems like you're basically an insane person. Whereas with the Brits, I kind of feel like you can make almost anything work as long as you've got a plan and you've got the ability to work with it. Anyway, looks like we've got some Royal Engineers. The boys from Wales going to be making their way onto the field just now. No sign of a Schwer of a Max Schlepper, actually, from PanzerGrenadierAngreifen. I imagine that will come onto the production queue momentarily, because he's going to need some tech moving forwards. He's up to 3 squads of Volks, which I like. Getting up to the 3 squads of Volks nice and early gives you good map presence. The 5-man squads are reasonable against Tommies. They can even take fights against Tommies once they have some veterancy, or once they and if you get a good positioning for a good engagement. Like a fight like this, for example, is one that you're never going to take with Volksgrenadiers. Tommies just have the rate of fire to just be able to deal with that. Whoa, this Kugelwagen also in jeopardy. These Volks need to get out, and they do. And this Kugelwagen, at that range, in jeopardy. More Volks flooding in, actually. I'm not sure I like this, but the Tommies are going to try and pursue the Kugelwagen. That's interesting. Even across negative cover here. Looks like they're going to grab the building here. That seems reasonable. These Volks ought to take down these Royal Engineers, even at this range. And yeah, just mixed scuffling. No player really taking the upper hand, but I would say SturmTigerSage6, sorry, able to secure more ground and has the resource edge over PanzerGrenadierAngreifen, though it is only slight. Nice fight being taken here, though, by PanzerGrenadier, able to put a lot of damage onto these Tommies. He'll be unlucky. There we go, yeah, I was going to say, he'd be unlucky not to mow down at least one more of them on the pullback there. These Volksgrenadiers in mid now getting severely outclassed, though. Kugelwagen's going to come back into town to help out. That will force back a squad of Tommies. But, yeah, this fight more or less even so far. It looks like SturmTiger probably saving up for a sniper here, I'm guessing. Oh, he might even be going for a mortar pit, because he did actually get the engineers out first. Or could it be Bofors? Well, let me just check the base. Oh, it's Bofors. Alright. Alrighty then, boys. Buckle in. Looks like we've got some Bofors coming out, which means that we may very well see the Advanced Emplacement Regiment, those abilities, on the screen right now. So yeah, we might have those. PanzerGrenadierAngreifen, let's take a look at the lineup here. Oh, it's controversial. The Fortifications Doctrine, haven't seen that one for a long time. Then we've got the Panzer Elite Doctrine, so he'll have that's the one with the SturmTiger and the AP ammo and various other tank-related abilities, and of course Scavenge Doctrine, who's, I think, honestly, a little bit bland these days. It's undoubtedly a very good commander, but I'm just not sure it actually brings enough to the table to be worthwhile these games. I know, an odd thing to say, but I almost prefer Breakthrough Doctrine over this Scavenge Doctrine now, because, you know, neither of those two doctrines have the LMG-34, which is that's a massive game changer. I don't know, just of the two of them, I think I prefer Panzer Fusiliers to Jaeger Light Infantry now. Well, I don't know, they're both very strong, but I think I do. Oh, this is clever, look at this. SturmTigerSage6 here, building the Beaufort behind cover, then he can use the Royal Engineer. Oh, he's using 2 sets of Engineers as well to build it at double time. Then he's going to use the Destroy Cover to remove this line of sight blocker, which of course Royal Engineers, that's one of the abilities they have. And that's going to let this Beaufort just rain hell on like a large section of the relevant map. So we're going to need to see some light guns, I guess. Looks like the Battle Group at HQ going to be coming down in this position here, which, it's okay, it's okay. I like the way he's using it as a forward position, that is nice. How are these Tommies able to ping these? These Volksgrenadiers are not returning fire, they're just getting picked off here. Only 2 or 3 of them are shooting. That's a touch annoying. Anyway, here comes the cover destruction coming down. There we go. And now the Beaufort is revealed. And that is issues for the Axis forces here. That is big issues. Now, he has gone for the Battle Group at HQ. This is going to enable him to purchase the Ligue infantry support gun if he wants to. But I mean, you have to think... Oh, what was that? Stuff is exploding here. Why is stuff exploding? What have I... More stuff is exploding. Oh, it's because there's a Rakettenwerfer in the building just flailing rounds out. I see. That had me foxed for a second there, that one. Anyway. So, yeah, I'm not sure if the light guns are going to be enough, actually, because the Beaufort with 2 sets of Engineers available to repair, plus brace. Plus, I mean, look, he's got Vanguard here. Sorry, not Vanguard. Here it is. Advanced Emplacement Doctrine. So if he wants, he can buy the improved fortification, and that is definitely going to help. So anyway, we'll have to see what the plan is here for SturmTigerSage. I guess he's not going to buy that commander till he feels he needs it, and that I think is, or not buy, choose, but anyway, that I think is a really smart choice. Kugelwagen here going to start hooning on into those Tommies, should be enough to deflect them. 2 squads of Volks in this range, in this cover, likewise, should be enough to deflect these Volks, and we've got, sorry, those are Tommies, and we've got another Beaufort coming up. Oh god. Oh dear, this is rather a lot of Beauforts. This is going to become issues. There is just no answer for Beauforts right now for the Axis player. I mean, he's got a Rakettenwerfer. In fact, you know what? He needs to be creeping that out and pressuring this Beaufort right now, really. He needs to start working against these Beauforts, because otherwise he's going to be swept under the carpet here. Beauforts are almighty leaf blowers when it comes to sweeping away Axis units. So where's this schlepper going? Looks like he's just waiting for the fuel required. I don't like building it here. Actually, that should be just out of the indirect fire range. I just worry that the Beaufort barrage will be able to fall on this building if he's planning on putting it somewhere near there. It looks like he's just waiting for the next 10 fuel here just to make the Schwerovermacht schlepper into the Schweropanzer HQ in that location. Royal Engineers here going to be blasting this wall away to enable this Beaufort to fire unimpeded, and that is really smart. This is just... I haven't seen this build done by Brits on this map, and I have to say it's quite exciting, actually, just seeing this many Beauforts cut the map in half. The Great Wall of Beauforts will keep these Mongol overcommand units out. Oh no, the Schweropanzer HQ gets detected right when it starts building. That is dire. Axis units coming across here for PanzerGrenadierAngreifen, going to scramble to defend it, but look how much damage these Tommies have already put on. More Tommies coming in. The Kugelwagen is here, but it is exposed, and I think if he just focus fires, he forces the cancel. And look, you do not get a refund for that. So that is a bitter, bitter loss there for GrenadierAngreifen. That is tough times. You know, he's going to take a reasonable fight here. Nice concave of Volk's going to push these Tommies back, but that's really unfortunate for the Axis player there. He is in a hard spot now. His resource income is still very reasonable, in fact superior to that of the British player, so things not dire yet, but I get the feeling like they soon will be. And look how much veterancy these Tommies already have, actually. You know, Tommies with veterancy these days are no joke. And oh, we've got weapon rack research just started. I was just thinking now would be a good time for the weapon rack research. SturmTigerSage6, he knows it. He's way ahead of me on that one. Well, okay, he's seconds ahead of me at most, but still. Yeah, he's going to be going for that, and then we're going to have Bren guns, and we're going to have Piats, and, you know, I imagine we'll see Piats on the Engineers, Bren guns on the Tommies, when the munitions, of course, are available for SturmTigerSage. And that's going to be really nasty. Like, no kidding. That's hard to deal with.
Can now use Piat launchers to take on armor, and Bren guns for extra firepower.
And Bren guns for extra firepower. Mwah! So, yeah, that's going to be the case. This Kugelwagen, though, has been something of an all-star. Only 1 kill! Wow, but it's done a lot of damage. Up to 2 stars now, so it's a little bit more maneuverable. Storm Pioneer's going to rush on in here, going to get a sweet engage on these Tommies. Just going to dagger them down handily. That's some nice stuff there, forcing the pullback. Kettenwerfer in this building, wow, smites a Tommy. Rare times there, and these Volks are actually going to be able to hoon down the remaining, the sandbags and the remainder of the squad. But you can see from the minimap, you can get a feel for how this game is going. SturmTiger6 here is shoving. And PanzerGrenadierAngreifen doesn't really have the strength to push back right now. So it looks like he's not going for light guns. I don't know. I mean, losing that building here was really big. Actually, you know what? What if he... Okay, so he's gone for the... he's chosen a commander. He's gone for the fortifications doctrine, right? Now, it's a bit of a delayed solution, but I'm just thinking it here. Now, what if he was to build a Pack 43 and use it to take out the Bofors, like, with attack ground? Like, that could work, actually. Like, he could build the Pack 43 somewhere really relaxed, like here, and it would be titanically powerful on this map, and it would definitely reach at least this Bofor. If he put the Pack 43 here, it would probably reach both of them, actually, no, it probably wouldn't reach them both from there. But anyway, yeah, those Pack 43s have, like, intense range, so... That could be an option. Anyway, look at this. We've got Bren guns across the Tommies. We've got another Bren on one of these Royal Engineers. So significant amounts of Dakar now incoming. LMG-34s are on the field, though. And that's actually really nice. If he can babysit this MG. Oh! The Bofor barrage going to be used here. Bam, 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 bam. And that's super annoying. So the LMG-34 is going to have to GTFO right here. No forward fallback research has come down, which, given the sort of slightly lopsided positioning of the battle group at HQ, I don't actually mind. But anyway, here comes another Sheriff Max Schlepper. Look how risky he is. You've just seen where the Bofor range is. Okay, there we go. He's going to put it like a little further back. This. Oh god, it's actually just nearly taking fire. And Angreifen, you are a fearless moth. Oops. Sorry, that was my phone going off. I'll just set that to silent. Whoop. Okay. Yeah, so Angreifen definitely, I mean, let's look at the scoreline here. He's down at 375 under 479. That's like 105 now tickets difference, and he is, you know, he has more time to work with. Oh, S-Mine's being used in a really nice place here. Can Volks Grenadiers lay those? Is that actually what's happening there? Yeah, wow. Oh, wow, I didn't realize this, that you put minefields with Volks Grenadiers. That's pretty sexy. What kind of mines does it let you construct, anyway? Just S-Mines, okay. You can't put down tellers or anything ludicrous like that. Or even just shoe mines, that would be awesome. Anyway, you can tell I've not really experimented with this commander. He doesn't really fit my style. I'm a very aggressive player when I play Company of Heroes, so I like commanders that allow me to play that way. Oh, wow, looks like a Bren gun, though, has been dropped here, actually. A lot of Tommies dead here. Has a squad been wiped? Yeah, there was a squad wipe here. What on earth? Oh, my God. Sorry, guys, I wasn't paying attention there. Wow, what? Okay, so these a Bren gets donated, and a Tommy squad is taken out. That's actually big swings in this game. Now, look, just 5 squads here for the British player. Against 7 units here for the Axis player. So the field control going to be, you know, like Angreifen can pick his fights here. The Bofors are still really strong and are going to be dictating a lot of this battle. Wow, look, even the forward assembly, sorry, coming down in a nice position here. 6-pounder being added in actually. So this is a very robust British force right now. Despite being small, it is capable. So that's pretty nice. And the Schwerpanzer HQ is out. Okay, is it going to be Obersoldaten? No. Is it going to be Obersoldaten? I just can't see how they would help against these Bofors. He needs, like, he needs to start creeping these Rakettenwerfers in and start, like, barraging down the Bofors, I think. I think that's the best plan. Maybe another Rakettenwerfer would be really sweet, because obviously he doesn't have the fuel for a Panzer. He might get a Panzer II, but I don't like that. I think I like waiting. I think if you've got LMG-34s... you could get a Panzer II. So I think right now the best build that will make me happy right now, I think, is a Rakettenwerfer and an LMG-34. So you can have one LMG on this flank, like maybe just here, guarding like this point. Anyway, the Kugelwagen has detection mode, so he knows about all this infantry. He's going to get that Kugelwagen back a bit. This Kugelwagen has been very well microed, I have to say. Now in come the Axis forces here. Tommy's in good cover. Storm Pioneer's going to run across the negative cover, and yeah, they get deflected way before they can get in to deal any real damage, and that just leaves these Volksgrenadiers in soft cover here. Going to be struggling against two squads of very veteran British infantry. Boom, though. Was that some mines, I believe? Just going to blow up one of those Tommies. Kugelwagen, though, still just chipping in damage, and soon it'll be 3 stars. And remember, 3 stars is when it starts actually being able to repair itself when out of combat. That's when they start getting really sexy. More Volksgrenadiers piling in, so this fight is going to be actually not too bad. Here comes the SAS sniper, though. And that could end this Kugelwagen. This Kugelwagen's on such low health, that sniper could end it. Okay, he's going to play it really cautious and get that Kugel out, which I like a lot. He doesn't actually, he has no idea that there's an SAS sniper out there, but oh wow, okay, Obersoldaten are going to be the choice. I mean, I don't hate this, but this is just admitting that you're not going to be able to get rid of this Beaufort for like quite a long time, until you get a Panzer IV at least. So this Beaufort, and as long as that Beaufort's there, you're going to be bleeding tickets. So he is committing to bleeding tickets, and you know, this game is going to go on very long at this rate. SAS sniper here actually getting caught out. The Kugelwagen more than happy to drive in and try and take advantage. Remember, Kubels do bonus damage to snipers, so nice find there, forcing the Scottish marksman away. These Tommies also kind of taking a lot of Dagger, actually, getting reduced to 1 man. Oh, the Kubel's going to come in here. Oh, not sure about that. You got to respect the Beauforts, my friend. Oh, and there's a 6-pounder as well, actually. As well, bear in mind, there are plenty of mines. Some mines here for the British player, SturmTigerSage6. So he's making good use of his munitions right here, and that will be an impediment to any diving tanks that that Angreifen might decide to risk. He's not that risky of a player, though, is Angreifen. He's actually quite a conservative player, in my experience of having cast him anyway. So I doubt we'll see him fall foul of those. Let's see. No metal detector, though, on his Storm Pioneers. Oh, sorry, he does have the detector. It's just not out right now. Okay. Shoe mine's going to be replaced in this position here. Pretty standard stuff there. And, let's see. The S-minefield is still in place on this point, actually. That's kind of annoying. Here comes the sniper and some Bren gun LMGs. Sorry, Bren gun engineers and Tommies. Pushing into mid. A land mattress. Pardon me. A land mattress has been deployed in a beautiful position. This is going to really enable SturmTiger to put down the pain on the British buildings, and he begins. These Storm Pioneers have to get out. There is no way they want to be standing there for a whole land mattressing. And the forward fallback research has completed. So PanzerGrenadierAngreifen doesn't have to go far with these engineers to get them to heal. The barrage takes the building down to about half health. He should be able to repair that though quickly. If he's quick with those engineers. The LMG-34 in jeopardy here, but it looks like it is going to survive that fight. So, I don't know. Again, this is very close. SturmTigerSage6 just, and only just, has the advantage right now. Oh, look, this is nice. The engineers can even heal whilst they repair. That's pretty cool. Oh, Beaufort barrage just going to be adding insult to injury, suppressing the damn engineers. Oh, that's annoying, because bear in mind, all the time this land mattress is reloading, and when it is reloaded, this building will die unless it's been healed enough. So, Angreifen on the clock there in a big way. Oh, he gets a free 6-pounder. What was that? That had no business being that far out at all. That 6-pounder. Oh, wow. It's going to get Shrek down as well. The land mattress is going to pick up and move. And it's going to just sit back for now. Which is probably wise, really. Still recharging there. How much does this thing cost? 40 fuel, 350. Yeah. Oh, my God. That's the second one. Sorry, I didn't... Oh, goodness me. He's got... Oh, God. Oh, the land mattressing. Oh, mate, you are never going to get this this Yagdi out of this building, I think. Oh, this is going to be close. How many rockets? Okay, he is going to get the Yagdi out. And the Yagdi is actually a really nice choice, because that's going to let him siege down the Beauforts very nicely, as well as being an insurance policy against late-game Brit units. Nice M6 mine taker to take out some of those Volks, and now it's just 2 squads of Volks. This Kubel needs to just relocate to, like, here and try and support. Like, these guys are going to get shredded. They need to not take this fight without the Kubel, I think. But that is what's occurring. Obersoldaten here needs to start trying to chip in for damage as well. Because they haven't actually achieved a lot. The LMG-34 upgrade is complete on them. Now the Jagdpanzer is here, and it does reveal itself. Whoa, is this MG also just kind of chipping in some damage onto this Beaufort? The advanced fortification has not been purchased on it. In fact, that's not the commander that's been selected, of course. What's the name of this guy? Mobile Assault Regiment has been selected. Oh, wow, so he needs to look out, actually. Commandos could pop out of this building and just ice his units. That would be really dangerous. Land mattress here going to fire again. The Panzer HQ has been repaired somewhat, so that should survive the impact, but the pressure is real here. SturmTigerSage really just reaching out across the map and touching PanzerGrenadierAngreifen here. This is, I can see the land mattress is just absolutely transformational for British troops, isn't it? Like, this is a really big deal. I can't believe how cheap it is as well. It seems really good, but he's going to lose this Beaufort. The British sniper going to lob down a pyrotechnics flare, so he loses the Beaufort. No chance to save that. He doesn't have his company command post. So, like, until this Panzer HQ gets destroyed, you know, PanzerGrenadierAngreifen actually has the tech advantage. British 25-pounders are going to start hooning in. Angreifen does have some units in the area, so he has to be careful of that. But it's only going to be the one 25-pounder firing. Land mattresses here going to give the Axis forces a wide berth. One of them now ready to fire, almost. And another 6-pounder going to be joining the roster here. I'm not sure I like the 6-pounder. The reason for this is, right, you know your opponent doesn't have the best resource income. You know he's also invested in a Jagdpanzer, and a Jagdpanzer is really only effective against buildings and tanks, so you can kind of ignore that to a large extent. So, I mean, and the 6-pounder can only kill this Jagdpanzer. So, I don't know. It's not so bad. I suppose if he feels like he has everything else covered, then that's not so bad. Obersoldaten going to push in here, but an ill-advised push that is. And for PanzerGrenadierAngreifen, I think that the next choice of unit has to be another squad of Obersoldaten, actually. I think he needs to start transitioning into like an Ober-heavy style so he can just counter this horrible blob of Tommies, which is, let's face it, absolutely horrendous. He has managed to... Oh, no, the land mattress is now landing on the forward fallback point. Just devastating damage being inflicted. Oh, my God, they fire so many shots. And, all of the Axis infantry has survived, though. PanzerGrenadierAngreifen, they're very quick to untoggle the fallback point on his Battlegrupper HQ, so all of his units would now fall back to his main HQ. But, oh, my goodness, more land mattress firing. They're up to 1-star veterancy now. In fact, you know what? I've not even looked at what their veterancy upgrades do, so let's take a look here. Veterancy 1, they can more quickly prepare the rockets, so the barrage times get reduced. Number 2, experienced crews modify the rockets for increased impact damage. Oh, gross! And that is now unlocked. And the weapon becomes reloading. Ugh! Those are like the 3. So basically, increased reload times 2 at 1 and 3-star, and increased power at 2-star. Ugh, that's exactly what you want on these brutal units. God, they're so nice. Why is this Beaufort flailing these engineers? That doesn't seem very nice of it. Why is he attack grounding these poor engineers? They never did anything to deserve that, I think. Anyway, I'm loving this style from SturmTigerSage6 here. Something very, very different. Using Brens on his engineers, using Brens on his Tommies as well. Could be punished, though. I think if a Panzer IV was the choice out of this building, then he'd be in a lot more trouble. This Jagdi is a great unit, but it's very passive when the British player has no armor. But having said that, company command post is just about to finish, so we can expect SturmTigerSage6 to be investing in his first real units, or his first money units soon. And, you know, he does have the fuel to just take his pick. He could even go for Hammer Tech and start getting Comets if he wanted to. So, actually, the world right now is SturmTigerSage's oyster. 469 tickets to 245 as well, so, you know, he's got time to work with here. Obersoldaten, though, beginning to rank up. That is a concern. Taking some sweet fights here with a nice flank of Volks. Obersoldaten hooning in from the front there. Going to fall them back in a timely manner as well. This one unit of Storm Pioneers, seemingly enough to just const a repair. Land Mattress Barrage comes down at point blank, and I think that was a bit of a... Actually, you know what? He has nothing else to hold, so that was unnecessary. Unnecessary move. Fair enough. LMG-34 bravely going to try and get set up in mid, and if he can hold that, it will be really nice. He won't be able to hold it with just these units, though. Tommy's already in range. Land Mattress moving up to take some more shots. That Land Mattress is ready, actually, and it's going to start flailing shots in. This Panzer HQ, though, the repairs are real. These Storm Pioneers are surviving so well, and repairing to make that building survive so well. Actually, I mean, let's think about this. As spectacular as the Land Mattresses have looked this game, how much good have they actually been? Like, they haven't scored any squad wipes yet. They haven't destroyed any buildings yet. They have somewhat dictated the use and positioning of the Axis player's units insofar as he's had to keep his Storm Pioneers repairing, and he's also had to avoid the barrages. So they have given the British player a measure of control, and they are also ranking up and becoming more powerful. And they weren't that expensive in the first place. I'm just saying, they haven't been that impactful when you stop and think about it. Now, they might be. All it's going to take is one good hit. With those land mattresses to change the course of this game. That sniper getting a very lucky escape there. These Volksgrenadiers are now just beginning to push. They're actually starting to bully these Tommies. The veterancy is getting real on these Volksgrenadiers, and they are bullying the Tommies. The LMG with 34, where is it? If the LMG 34, it's pushing up now. Obersoldaten coming forwards. Panzer IV is now on the field. Jagdpanzer's moving up, and this is the killing blow right now. PanzerGrenadierAngreifen is going to go for the throat. He's going to get the forward retreat point if he wants it. That is an absolute freebie. The Volks hooning on it, the Panzer hooning on it, the Jagdi hooning on it. Jagdi takes some damage, 6-pounder is revealed, and as long as he just stays away from that, he'll be fine. Where are the Obersoldaten right now? Okay, the Obersoldaten actually had to go back to get their 4th man, which is a touch awkward. Well, these Volksgrenadiers now in jeopardy. They need to get out. Don't underestimate Tommies with veterancy. An incendiary grenade comes down in a beautiful position. Just kind of going for a little bit of extra disruption and damage there as Angreifen. I'm not sure that was worth it, but still, you know, it wasn't. It looked pretty cool, and I'd probably have done it too. This Panzer IV in a slightly dodgy position though. The 6-pounder's going to move up. That Panzer IV needs to get out now. There we go. Starts taking fire and he will get out. Thank goodness Tommies don't have any kind of Panzerfaust, you know, or any kind of AT grenade. That would suck. Sniper and Tommies are going to do a massive, massive number, I think, on these Obersoldaten who are pushing a little too hard here. Uh-oh. Okay, Angreifen going to fall them back. Ugh, it's just that Sniper I worry about. Land Mattress is going to take some shots here though. And it does, okay, it's going for the Schwerer Panzer HQ, which means that this Obersoldaten could die. He has to be careful, this Obersoldat. Oh, he's going to run the gauntlet. He's going to run the gauntlet. Okay, he's actually going to make it. Wow, the gauntlet was run. Impressive work from that particular soldier. Now, in come the Volksgrenadiers again. Oh, this turbo-wounded SAS sniper is just hanging out in the open. Oh, the Panzerfaust sorry, come flailing in, but they do not find him. Beaufort just still attack grounding up here in the north. That is interesting times. I guess he's doing that because he has no line of sight to that. No, he does, though. I don't understand why he's doing that then. Okay, whoa, the Volks just wander on into range of the Vickers case, though. Suppression is going to be instantaneous and rinstantaneous as these guys getting rinsed. Right now, Rinston Churchill is going, we will fight them in the bases. Magpie, what on earth? Seriously, mate. Seriously. So Angreifen here actually mounting quite the comeback. He definitely has the upper hand. He's got another truck out, which means he's probably going to look to get down his mech reg and then look for a Tiger in the later game. His resource income edge is still fantastic. 29 fuel over 20, 47 munitions over 32. So Angreifen looking really nice. Ooh, Panzer IV coming in for a risky move here. The sniper does have target weak point, so that's a risk. 6-pounder is still here. He's just looking for a land mattress, isn't he? Going to take some attack ground rounds here. The Jagdi, I would feel much better if the Jagdi would just push a little further forwards. I don't know why that would make me feel better, because there's no British armour. Speaking of which, where the hell is the British armour? Okay, he went for Anvil. Okay, so he must be planning, like, he must want that Churchill. And he just doesn't have the manpower. That is a tragic, tragic shame for the British player right now, actually. He's really suffering the manpower bleed. Land Mattress is going to flail out rounds in a sort of random dispersal here. Not really sure I like this. I mean, they kind of find the MG34 by luck. But that should... Oh, he's going to have to run the gauntlet. Okay, yeah, he's going to run the gauntlet and survives. That, by the way, is the official gauntlet running music. I'm pretty sure everybody in the world should know that by now. Panzer IV, now with the Star of Veterancy, is going to fall back and should be enough to deflect these Tommies. He needs to get some Piats, man. Because, like, he just needs to get some Piats, I think, on these Tommies. It's going to really help. Obersoldaten getting way too close. Going to lob in some Frangie smoke. That is nice, but it's actually going to shroud the British forces a little bit. The Vickers K upgrade has come down on the engineers. Maybe that's why he got the Anvil tech. I don't know. Seems weird, though. Loads of Volks, though. The blob of ages here. Just going to be coming in for damage. 5 stars on 2 squads. 4 stars on another. Angreifen's reputation for multitasking, unit awareness, unit preservation, and conservative play definitely becoming... definitely showing its worth, basically. I mean, he is manifesting that style of play right now. Well, the 6-pounder gets hung out a little bit here. These Volks, by the way, are 5-star with an Bren gun. So plenty Odaka to be had there. Yep, they're going to get the 6-pounder. Spicy plays. And you know how I was saying when the 6-pounder came on, I don't really like it? Like, I don't know. I guess I do kind of like it now because there's a Panzer IV, so actually forget that. But, whoa, these folks getting hung out to dry. They're staying way too long. The sniper is still here. Sniper is taking aim. This could be a big squad wipe, but it's not. Those Volksgrenadiers are going to get out. Critical shot was used on the Panzer, and that has jammed the turret. So that's why the Volks, there was no shot at them. And now it wouldn't have been a guaranteed wipe, he could have missed, but it would have been a nice shot to try and take. And yeah, the Axis infantry recycling nicely now. These Obersoldaten up to 2.5 stars. Once they get to 2 stars, they really do start doing the damage. And once they get to 3, 4 stars, they just start winning. Like, then they just start winning against everything. Now, SturmTigerSage6 here, definitely, you know, in a bad position. But look, he's got so much time to work with. He's still ahead by like 165 tickets. Oh wow, one of the land mattresses gets taken out though. Obersoldaten find a window. Oh, they're going to get the other one. Oh, brutal losses here. That is sickening. That was like the backbone of the British force. They will be recrewed maybe if the Jagdpanzer doesn't do something about it. Really? Is the Jagdpanzer going to get this shot? Oh, the Jagdpanzer gets the shot just after they're recrewed. Insult is added to injury. Wow, and the 2 stars of veterancy, well, and the 4 cumulative stars lost over those 2 land mattresses there. Angreifen just taking what he can get here and taking full advantage. Wow. And I mean, like, I'm amazed he's doing this well, to be honest, because like the first half of the game looked really tough for him, but he's on top now. Look at this sniper. The sniper has 25 kills against him, and he's still doing okay. A call-in gets used here. That'll be their zeroing artillery. Angreifen, don't hit your own guys, man. That would be bad. Oh, the zeroing artillery hits all enemy units in sight, doesn't it? Okay, yeah, that's right. Yeah, and it gets steadily more intense the longer they stay in sight. So, actually, that zeroing artillery, not going to be an issue. You can see the radius here flashing on the floor. So that won't actually fire at his Volks. This Beaufort has been putting up quite a racket, hasn't it? Somebody needs to call the council and get them to turn it down, because they are destroying this neighborhood with the amount of noise. Honestly, nothing worse than a Beaufort enthusiast moving in next door to you. That really does. I mean, that's going to affect the value of your property. You're going to have to start thinking about economizing a little bit. You know, the banks aren't going to be happy. Anyway, the zeroing artillery is still in effect there, so another heavy shell does come down. Nearly gets a nice splash on all this clustered British infantry, but to no avail in the end. The LMG-34 has sadly had to go. If that was here right now, that would be absolutely crushing this ball of British infantry. But it has had to be displaced for now. 27 kills on this sniper, you know. That's why I'm amazed. Like, this game has gone so well. Look at the amount of veterancy and look at the amount of kills on all these units. Looks like the Jagdpanzer is going to finally come across and try and open up the left flank. Now's a good time because there's very little in the way of supporting forces here for the British troops. Panzer IV comes forward. Obersoldaten mean business this time. And so a lot of damage is dealt to all these Tommies. Sniper takes the aim shot again, and the 6-pounder is here to help. The Panzer IV is kind of awkwardly up against this flagpole here, but he is going to get that out of there. Using Blitz to ensure its survival there. The driver, Fritz, was told to use Blitz. And let's see, so... Yeah, Angreifen here just kind of consolidating his position, cleverly keeping the MG on the victory point, a tried and tested bread and butter staple tactic of, you know, people who are good at this game. This Beaufort is like, just does so much damage. Like, it's actually just taking this Jagdi a little bit. But anyway, the Jagdi does defeat it. Now in come the British forces here to try and get some sort of vengeance. Land mattresses, or one of them has been remanned and is firing. There's a Churchill on the build queue, so if anything can turn this game around, it's going to be Churchill ahoy, Churchill o'clock. But you know what? The spectre of a King Tiger is looming over this battlefield right now. The full tech tree does exist for Angreifen, and he's up to 250 fuel, 470 manpower. So, you know, he's getting into King Tiger territory, and you know, if this Churchill does start overrunning him in a really bad way and he thinks he needs to, he can actually of course purchase that Panther. Whoa, his dudes are standing in the fire here. Got to be careful of that. Sniper gets caught out. Obersoldaten are coming in for blood here, doing heavy damage. He really wants that sniper. Is he going to get it? Here comes the Churchill. This could be an overextension. Churchill does good damage against infantry, who are now suppressed. The Vickers K in the base going to suppress here. Yeah, the Churchill's going to just hold the line here very nicely. And SturmTigerSage6, you know, he's definitely not out of this game. This is Langreskaya, baby. You know, he can so come back. And, you know, he's got the spicy large tank on the field now. Is it turbo spicy? Yeah, it's not a crocodile. It's not a comet. I think it is just regular spicy. Oh, wow, yeah, just Gibbs 2 guys. The sniper takes down a third, so those Volks are forced out of there. 2 stars, though, now on this Panzer. And of course we've got the Predator camo Jagdi, and that's a nice answer for the Churchill actually. You know what, it must feel horrible buying a Churchill when you know your opponent already has a Jagdi, like, ugh. What a horrible thing to have to do. I still think a Comet would have been way better. Even a Firefly would have been better, actually. Well, I don't know, actually, because he was getting heavily pressured by infantry. But you know what? Oh, wow, it's going to be a Werferman. Screw King Tigers. Love it, Angreifen. King Tigers are such... anyone who's been watching my channel for any amount of time knows my feelings on King Tigers. And my feelings on King Tigers are bad. I do not like King Tigers. I do not like them, Sam I am. They are just... they're just really... They're just a big block of concentrated, lumbering, exposed... needs babysitting to hell, your whole plan has to be built around it, force. That's all King Tigers are. Very little finesse, very little... And they're not even satisfying to micro, like, not compared to a Panther. A Panther is a joy to command, you know? That tank is responsive, fast, it has range, you know, you get a lot out of a Panther when you use it. It feels good. Using a King Tiger, doesn't feel so great. So anyway, I'm pretty glad that Angreifen has gone for this Werferman. I think that's going to give him some nice utility against these land mattresses. I think it's going to enable him to pressure this area. And when you think about the last 15 minutes of this game, the British player has pretty much had all of his infantry in this area, so being able to rain in a load of high explosive rockets cannot be a bad plan. And that is what is happening right now. The high explosive rockets are coming in. This barrage could be make or break. He finds the 6-pounder. He finds a land... Only 3 rounds landed? 1, 2, 3... Okay, that barrage seems to be incomplete. But anyway, yeah, he found the 6-pounder, and that's crucial. That's going to allow this Jagdpanzer here to have a go at the Churchill. Yeah, the 6-pounder gets remanned, though. Ooh, he has to get out with this Jagdi, though. Oh, the sniper! Ba-ba-ba-ba-boom! Wow, Panzerschoss. Picks off a Panzer there. Very nice. The SAS sniper there really showing how good it is. But, you know, Angreifen has enough fuel. If he just gets the manpower, he can replace that with a Panther if he feels like it, or another Jagdi. Or another Jagdi. Or he can save up for the big cat, the King Tiger, if he wants to. You know, so I can't see a bad choice among all of those, so they're all fine. You know, that's not good enough, though, is it, in terms of casting? Let's see, if I had to pick the armoured unit that I want SturmTigerSage to get next, I think a Panther. They're just really good tanks, you know. And he already has the money. Yeah, I think a Panther would be my favourite thing to see him get, but another Jagdi would make me smile. Panzer IV coming up here into the north just to curtail these forces. If he feels... yeah, okay, so the Kubelwagen here is going to take the dive here to decap that fuel point. Very nice stuff there. All of this Axis infantry kind of awkwardly exposed, actually. And this Churchill already up to 1-star veterancy. He's got to be careful with it. Rakettenwerfer has snuck forwards, though, and that's going to keep the big tank back. How long until the Werferman can fire again? Not long is the answer. 15 seconds. And the reason I ask that is because look at the British forces. Still so clustered. So that Werferman, a really spicy choice here from PanzerGrenadierAngreifen. That is borderline turbo spicy, actually. So, by the way, I love how that's become a thing in the Company of Heroes 2 community. As soon as I came onto the... ESL broadcast, the last one this Sunday just gone, the chat was just immediately like, turbo spicy! And I was just like, oh... I don't know, it's just, it warms my heart, I'll be honest, that's a delight. And Kluge as well. Kluge, like, props to him. Actually, you know, we'll talk about that in a second, because here comes a nice push here from Angreifen, pushing in with 3 squads of Volksgrenadiers, the Obersoldaten leaving the charge. Oh, the Obersoldaten are 4-star now, you know what that means, they suppress! Land Mattress gets a lovely barrage, though, kind of preventing the fallback here. So this is very dangerous for Angreifen. Whoa! I'm going to have to run the... Oh, he loses a squad of Volks! And the Obersoldaten! Oh, wow! Masterful Land Mattress barrage placement there. That actually just prevented the fallback. I think what Angreifen needed to do is, as soon as those rockets started coming in, if he'd have heeded the danger, he should have moved his units this way, towards the right here. And that would have just about been okay. But wow, I think SturmTigerSage is actually just right back in this game. Zeroing artillery comes down here, splashes the Churchill a bit. And that's really nice. Panzer IV feels a bit feisty. Going to come in here for some additional damage. Going to waste the shot, though, on those engineers. Whoa! Oh, God, please. Oh, no. PanzerGrenadierAngreifen, after I just praised you for your conservative plays. Oh, no. He's going to throw away this Panzer IV as well. What is up with this? Why? When was this ever going to work? I would have thought the 6-pounder should get this Panzer... Oh, mines are here too. Bye-bye. Abandoned! Oh, my goodness me. Just as Angreifen had the upper hand, he loses one of his 5-star Volks. That's like part of the back... That's like losing a third of your backbone, you know. Would you like that to happen to you? No. Wow, he's actually just going to kill that. I would have tried to salvage that Panzer IV. But anyway. So, yeah, and he also lost the Obersoldaten who had just gotten to Veteran C4. And Veteran C4 Obersoldat, you know, they can beat this. You know, they suppress, like, quickly. Oh! Werferman comes down, though. Kind of splashing his own Rakettenwerfer. That's a touch awkward, but it did kill something here. What was that? Did it just get... Or did it just blow up the land mattress? I'm not... No? I don't know, not sure on that. Whoa, and a Firefly coming out now. So SturmTigerSage6 is well in this game. A Firefly is all he needs to deal with a prospective King Tiger / Panther. So that's just awesome. Oh, Volksgrenadiers just getting fed into the horrible amount of Tommies that are here. Land Mattress begins bullseyeing the HQ here. Picks off the LMG-34. Oh, God. Oh, God, it's all falling apart for Angreifen right now. Oh, dearie me. Has he lost his Storm Pioneers? No, he hasn't. So to his credit, he does still have that unit. It looks like he's going to try and decap a victory point here, but that's not going to be for long. And that, my friends, is a King Tiger in Panzergrau. I'm led to believe that's quite a strong unit. Is it strong enough? Time will tell. Let's see. We've got the tank commander coming, and I imagine we'll have tulips following that, and they will have nearly enough munitions for a tulip launch initiation sequence shortly after that Firefly arrives. So if he wants the tulips, he can buy and go for them just fine. Now this is the way to use the King Tiger. Just keep it back at long range. Bang. Just keep chipping in with the main cannon. Any hits you get on infantry squads tend to be devastating. Just keep waiting for those wipes. Don't expose it unnecessarily to a Firefly. Like this. The Churchill here is quite weak though, taking fire from Volks, but he needs to respect the Firefly here. I feel like this is going to be the main problem. Bang! Biff! Another almighty hit from the Firefly. Now he has to fall back and repair this thing. A land mattress could try to acquire it whilst it repairs as well. Oh no, Churchills at 2 stars can throw grenades out, or is that a 1 star? I think that's a 1 star actually. Oh no, sorry, it's an ability on the tank. I never use Churchills. I'm a combat man through and through. Aggressive, like I said. The only Churchill I use has a flamer on the bonnet. Anyway, that Shrek just imploded that Royal Engineer. He actually took that one, just fully took it. Oh wow, the Werferman here getting a sweet barrage, doing some pretty good damage, but not that great. Does go up to 2 stars a vet though. What did it get there? It got the trench, and it just did damage to all these units, I think, and that was it. Yeah. Oh no, though, the sniper is making a mockery of this MG. Oh, you know what might make a mockery of the sniper, though, is a King Tiger. Uh-oh. Oh, getting lucky there is SturmTigerSage. If that round would have hit, that sniper would have been the new wallpaper for this area of the map. Land Mattress going to be taking another shot here. Just pressuring down the Schwerpanzer HQ. But I'll be honest, the Schwerpanzer HQ doesn't... it's a useful building, but it's not super important anymore. I mean, the ability to build Panzer IVs and... Panthers is really good, but you know, I kind of think that the right choice right now might be a Luke's. Could it be a Luke's? I don't know. Anyway, I believe a unit of Royal Engineers have just been slain somewhere about on the map. Yeah, that's not it. The Brit forces definitely just said, "We've lost a unit, damn it. We're so British." Looks like he's going to use vehicle repairs here to get that Churchill back in fighting condition. And indeed the Firefly likewise. Loaded and ready. And the Werferman going to be taking another barrage here. Oh, find some Tommies. Tiger Tank here just lurking on the left flank. I'm just going to take a sip on my drink a sec now. Hydration. Keeping the human race alive since before it even began. So yeah, Angreifen somehow actually, I mean, this King Tiger is a big deal, and he is able to secure 2 of these victory points, and SturmTigerSage is now down 163, under 206. So, and look at these Storm Pioneers just continuing their heroic work of maintaining these buildings. How many rockets have been fired here? Look at what has become of the floor in this area of the map. Like, this is what land mattressing will do. It will turn your map brown very quickly. So What the? Even... Oh, very clever. PanzerGrenadierAngreifen here. Going to be pressuring this leftmost VP. Now the bleed is at 2 tickets per tick. Literally, decapping this has doubled the rate of attrition. Forcing the British player to try for an ill-advised push into mid. There's an S minefield. There's an LMG-34. The land mattress is going to try and counter the latter. But, you know, the British infantry is pushed back, so they're not going to capture mid. Firefly comes forwards, though. And those tulips, they be ready. So this King Tiger has to look a little bit cautious right now. The Churchill actually is maybe going to think about hooking round. He's just going to crush through here, isn't he? Oh no! Oh, because the Werferman's just coming forwards to take shots. Actually, the Firefly's going to crush the mines out of mid. Werferman comes forward and is going to take some shots here. This is risky because the Firefly can just come and lance this thing. Anyway, the shots are taken. Oh, those are forlorn. Oh no, they're not! The land mattress is there. Sorry, I did not see the land mattress. Oh, that was really nice, actually. Smiting the land mattress there. Very well played. Very well played. That Werferman has been really good, actually. Oh, Volksgrenadier is very clustered there. Wow, they could have gone down there. And now the King Tiger is forced into action, and the Firefly is in reserve here, ready to respond. Oh, so he has to be careful. Here it comes. And the SAS sniper is even here. He's coming further forwards. What is this lunacy? Get the King Tiger back. The tulips could be used. Oh, no, they can't. No munitions, sorry. Oh, pardon me. Oh, the Firefly getting some tremendous hits on the big cat. The grenade comes down on these Volksgrenadiers who are so wounded. And desperate times, this Churchill is on so low of health. The King Tiger has to be forced back. And now the Volksgrenadiers are able to kind of bully this armor. They won't be able to bully it all the way. There is a trench here with Bren gun Tommies, so they're going to have to respect the Bren gun Tommies. And somehow, maintaining these squads is Angreifen. But now he's the one who's being bled out. So he's at 198. So he's got a 70 ticket lead right now. That's actually okay. This sniper has no gun. I've just noticed. Did you guys see that? He had no gun there. He was literally firing with thin air. His gun reappeared shortly though, so that's good for him. LMG-34 gets set up again to cover this trench. Here comes some Volksgrenadiers. They can use an incendiary to displace the trouble. Oh, I do apologise. I do actually seem to be having a bit of another bug starting here. It's really annoying. Land Mattress gets some titanic hits, though. And the Volks are going to have to run. And that's going to be another wodge of manpower. The PanzerGrenadierAngreifen would love to spend buying another squad of Volks or something. So, that's nice. Oh, but the Werferman is in position for the counter barrage. Oh, but the Land Mattress is going to scurry away, and it should be just fine here. But it's not. Oh, it takes a hit, but does not get killed, so that's okay there. SturmTigerSage will be happy with that. Our Pack 43! Oh, man! That is such a sweet choice! I totally forgot he could build these. It's in a bit of a silly position, actually. I think the Land Mattresses can punish that rather easily, but I don't know, actually, because its range comes up to the most relevant point here, which is like here, so
Enemy threatening a capture
a really
point.
interesting choice from PanzerGrenadierAngreifen. I don't know if this is good or not, if I'm honest. I'll tell you what's not good, though, is not repairing your King Tiger. That needs more health quicker.
Supplies looking a bit squiffy.
If he loses these Storm Pioneers, he's just dead as Angreifen. They've been the only thing keeping him in this game. The Tiger finds the Tommies in the trench here. Just going to wipe out the trench instantaneously. Instantaneously. Uh-oh, but now the King Tiger's in a terrible position. The turret is jammed. The Firefly is here. I imagine we may see tulips here. The Churchill has a very nice flank. The Pack 43, why is it not firing? Biff, there's the shot. Immediately getting a star of veterancy. What? Was that on one shot or two? Oh, slugging in another one. You cannot mess with this thing. But it is revealed, and now the Land Mattresses know about it. So I imagine we'll see them come forward and try and get some barrages in. They're just reinforcing right now. About 40 points between the two players now. Angreifen still with the upper hand. The Werferman taking more shots here. Finds the trench. Very nice. Finds the other Tommies. Very nice. Forces them off the line. Volksgrenadiers are going to come in. They can and probably will use an incendiary grenade. That's going to make these Tommies have to think twice about staying in here. That trench is actually just getting obliterated here. The sniper taking shots though. And the Bren is dropped off of these 5-star Tommies. They've had that Bren almost this whole game. They'll be sad to lose that. But actually, another unit of Volks may be able to pick that up. This pack gun is, what has it got? Target weak point and now improved rate of fire and weapon control. Wow, that Pack 43 already looking pretty monstrous. Here comes the Land Mattress though. That might have something to say about it. Yep. LMG-34, though, in a nice position. Actually, I say that, it has been flanked by Royal Engineers, ×2 with Vickers K. King Tiger is fully repaired, and that's going to come back in. This is such a live game right now. Anything can happen. This is anybody's game. The Firefly here is actually in jeopardy. It may take a Shrek hit to the flank here. Never what you want. The Churchill desperately being repaired. Biff! The Firefly starts getting worn down. This Tiger, there's nothing to parry the Tiger now with that Firefly out of the picture. And it is hooning into these guys. The machine guns on the King Tiger do really good damage, so these Royal Engineers could go down. Speaking of going down, these CoH2 also taking fire. Oh, this crucially wounded Royal Engineer. The LMG gets packed up just in the nick of time to not shoot him. Now the Volks are here to try and shoot him, and every squad right now is really important. A Centaur? I've seen everything now. A Centaur is going to be the choice here. What? Oh, and the Land Mattress finds the LMG. But the Rakettenwerfer finds like a load of stuff and goes up to 3 stars of that. That Land Mattress is still spewing rounds out, actually. The King Tiger feeling a bit feisty. He's going to come forwards here. That Sniper, who's been doing so well this whole game, is displaced. The Firefly is now here to parry the Tiger, so the Tiger has to fight back. But the middle point was decapped. So that's bought Angreifen a bit more time. These Tommies having to very carefully choose how to take this point. The Werferman, 26 kills. How many kills does the Sniper have? 57! Against Obersoldat. Oh, sorry, against Overcommand. That's such a respectable kill tally. Wow, but here come 2 squads of Volks, you know? And they're going to try and rally mid. And they're just, I mean, the Churchill's here, I suppose. Wow, Angreifen, he's doing so much with so little. I feel like if he just had like 1 or 2 more units, he'd be so on top of this, but he's just being crucially taxed. The Churchill here is going to take a nice fight against these Volks, though. Yeah, they're going to have to run. But Angreifen's going to take the middle, if only for a short time. That's important. If Angreifen loses like either of these squads of Volks, he's just out. The Pack 43 is just so good against this Churchill, though. That thing is just... Oh, it brings a smile to my face. It really does. And look! Angreifen just ninjaing with the Storm Pioneers. This is so risky. As I said earlier, if he loses these Storm Pioneers, he pretty much loses the game, I think. It might not be that bad now, actually, because the game's so close to the end. But, I mean, by decapping this means that, like... Oh, his Storm Pioneers are so clustered, though. The Churchill could kill them in 1 shot. Okay, so by decapping this means that taking the mid is going to be like doubly valuable if he can get it. Firefly taking more shots though into the King Tiger, which is feeling very feisty. Sorry, going to come forwards. Whoa! Another Churchill is on the field though. He has to get back to the King Tiger. He has to respect the Churchill. You've got to respect the Churchill. Wow, and Angreifen just managing this fight like a champ. The King Tiger looks great. The Land Mattress is ready, but you know, I think the Werferman was ready too. No, not yet. Will be soon though. That Land Mattress is ready. Oh, dearie me, my voice is beginning to suffer. I do apologise, everyone. Ill casting, never good at the best of times. And now the LMG-34 is set up and camping mid. So the British player SturmTigerSage down at 107 under 145. Angreifen back once again with the Renegade Master. And here comes the Land Mattress barrage. That's really just gonna. I mean, this is just a desperation barrage. Though. That's doing nothing. When you've got one mattress, that just doesn't work. LMG-34 here stands to get killed again. And I tell you what, actually, if this gets looted, bang, the Churchill are going to take it. Oh, it got destroyed. Okay. I was going to say, if that MG got looted by the British forces, that could be dire for Angreifen. But here come the Volks, and he's back up to 3 squads of them, and they all have Shreks. So this is like a reasonable force, but it is not reasonable to commit it that hard into the face of that much British aggression. Pyrotechnics flare coming down in a nice position. That's going to buy some more time here for for SturmTigerSage to capture the middle, which he desperately needs to do. Here comes the Tiger, though. It's ready to rock. The Werferman, watch for the shadows of these rockets as they come in. Where are they firing? Oh! He uses the incendiary rocket barrage, but it is ineffective. What the hell? What? 4 of the rounds hit here, the other 2 hit here. I have no idea how that works. And now here comes the King Tiger. It finds the Firefly. Remember, that King Tiger is now 2-star, so on top of Blitz, it now has faster turret traverse and accuracy, which is just what it wants. So many British tanks here, though. Too many. Angreifen cannot take the mid. Whoa, this is a push too far. We could see tulips. No, we couldn't. Actually, there's no munitions. The 3-star on this Firefly, though. Oh, and the big cat has to get back. I swear the big cat has to get back. But the Storm Pioneers, no, they're hung out to dry. Angreifen, he's going to get the fallback, but it's too late. And the Storm Pioneers go down. And now he just doesn't have the repair rate that he needs to contend with the land mattresses, which actually don't exist, or to repair the King Tiger. Oh, I feel like losing that was just too much. This King Tiger cannot profitably engage this many tanks. Angreifen needs a Yagdi right now. This is too much. Oh, the sniper gets smitten, though. Just hewn down by the King Tiger. That's very nice. Okay, the land mattress, sorry, does exist. It gets recrewed, so... And that's going to find Volksgrenadiers. Oh, so grisly. Looks like they're worth from him, though. Going to try for some counterfire here. Boom, boom, boom. Gets it! So this worth from 34 kills and 4 stars of veterancy is very spicy. That's really nice. But Angreifen right now is poised on the edge of the cliff here. You know, his force composition is just absolutely desperate. His King Tiger is on its last legs. He has so much fuel. If he could just get enough manpower to spend it. These Storm Pioneers need to immediately repair this King Tiger and get a repair package. The repair package upgrade needs to come right now. Incendiary rounds going to find some lovely targets, though. Actually, you know what? Just missing doing anything worthwhile. And I imagine SturmTigerSage is going to try to re-establish a trench in this position now. You know what, actually, SturmTigerSage has the manpower and the resources. I would love to see him try and get those Bofors back, because the Jagdpanzer isn't here anymore. Anyway, SturmTigerSage now has 2 victory points. It's Angreifen who's bleeding, 118 over 98, 20 points difference in this right now. Here come the Volksgrenadiers, but I don't think this is a fight they can take. There's just too many British units here who are too well equipped. The King Tiger being repaired, and the Storm Pioneers are clever split of repairing priorities here. So using the Mech Reg here to repair the King Tiger, whilst the Storm Pioneers can repair the Schwerer Panzer HQ, so that the next land mattress barrage doesn't kill it. And I do like that choice. And the Werferman here firing again. Watch for the shadows of the rockets. Here they come. Oh, finds a lovely barrage, gives a number of the engineers, and killed a unit of engineers. Oh, now that's a big shift up. That is big, because now the repair rate on the British armour are going to be really low, and munitions are really taxed for the British player right now, so he can't really use vehicle crew repairs as often as he'd like. He'd much rather use tulips or, you know, buy abilities or buy equipment for his infantry, I guess. He's going to have to replace those Royal Engineers. That is expensive. The Churchills are going to go to the south here. This Pack 43 has been so influential this game. That thing, by the way, at 3 3/4 stars. King Tiger is going to marshal these Tommies who are being cheeky up in the north here.
They're down to 100 points.
And now the scoreline's almost even. The Firefly in a terrible location if the King Tiger sees this. Ah! Now I imagine we could see tulips, because he does have tulip munitions here. And the King Tiger is just sitting there. Yep, tulips. So some okay hits on the tulips. Not especially great though. I mean, those are just I'm buying time tulips. Those are not I'm looking for a King Tiger kill tulips. And a third Churchill. I don't know, that might just be enough actually. But there's another Pack 43 being built. This game is insane, and my throat is just like being destroyed by the amount of voice I'm having to use right now. Whoa! The Werferman actually is going to use a barrage down here. Nearly gets the Royal Engineers, but doesn't. More of the field falling out of the control of Angreifen, but it's not like he really needs the fuel. I can't believe he has 2 Pack 43s against Land Mattress, or against the Mobile Assault Regiment Commander. Anyway, this one is in a beautiful position now, and it's going to start hooning on the Churchills. Boom! And the Storm Pioneers being used to cap. I don't like this at all. They're the most important unit right now. He has to pull them back. He has to pull them back. They're never going to get this cap. They're just getting wasted here. Oh, but the 2 Pack 43s slamming in for bare damage here again. Oh, arg! Look at that is how you kill Churchills. Damn. Oh, these Volks in such jeopardy. Wow. SturmTigerSage fell back these Tommies. He so should have waited and tried to kill those Volks. That would have been massive. Every squad right now is so important. The King Tiger, though, mostly repaired. Fury me. This King Tiger is mostly repaired, actually, and it finds these constructing Tommies, although seemingly unable to do anything about it. Now that veterancy upgrades have been fixed, these guys are really durable. And look at this, the Pak-43 slamming the Firefly. Look at the veterancy rate on this monster. That's absurd. It's like it just got built and it's 3-star. This one here, 4-star. What else does it get? Rate of fire and accuracy. Increased damage. Increased range. Oh. Ah! Every time. Okay, I'm going to try and stop screaming, but damn. Oh my god, look at the damage. I'm just not used to seeing Churchills getting taken apart like this. Grenade comes down, and it is good, but I think the Churchill will be forfeit. Angreifen scores one of the British heavies. He needs to save it. If he loses these Volks, though, oh my god, he's playing this so close right now. 61 tickets to 98. The King Tiger is back and it wants repairing. It badly wants repairing right now. Here comes the next squad of Volk goons. The goon squad here going to come and try and repair. Sorry, I mean cap the mid. The Werferman actually hasn't been used for a while. Okay, just as I say that, he's literally taking a barrage. And where's that going to land? Oh, landing it right on this point here where all the British squads have to run around when they come out of the base. That's very nice, but he actually only finds one Royal Engineer, so not that nice. Doing good amount of damage to the squad though. King Tiger here, backing up these Volks who are engaging the Tommies. The Tommies are just getting kind of burninated as well. So they're going to fall back, and that is actually a window here where Angreifen can get out from under the plot. Woohoo! This game goes on! Wait, Angreifen! Okay, so vehicle repairs is going to be used. That's 100 munitions. No small price right now for SturmTigerSage, because remember, that could have been tulips. So he literally just used this 100 munitions here to repair his vehicles and smoke them instead of using tulips. And that's a reflection of the fact that he's been hemorrhaging Royal Engineers. So you know it's very hard for him to repair them the old-fashioned way. And now the Land Mattress finds this Pak-43 very nicely. That should be enough to give it. I would have thought it's taking horrendous fire. One more good hit here will destroy that building. Or that emplacement, if you like. The King Tiger getting very aggressive. Comes through to try and find the mattress here. I'm not sure I like this. But there's no sniper, and there's no way of snaring it, so maybe this is safe. There are no mines apparently either. King Tiger staying too long now. It's getting all kinds of horribly flanked. Does not get the Land Mattress. This is getting risky now. Has to keep falling back. The Pak-43 start chipping in from the north and the east of the screen. The King Tiger at 3-star, he should use Blitz, I think. He does use Blitz. He keeps backing away. The Firefly now looking for the KO blow. The Churchill could get it as well. This is really big right now. This is really big. The King Tiger goes down at the expense of all the remaining Churchills. That just leaves the Firefly, which actually is kind of useless against infantry. So everybody oh! The Pak-43 takes out the Firefly as well. That thing at 5 stars and no health. Look at the ludicrous range it gets at Bet 5. Oh. Oh. The Firefly gets nicked. It gets nicked and there's no other AT. There's no other anti-tank, so Angreifen's going to get away with this. What can you do as SturmTigerSage? What's the quickest AT you can call in? Oh god, there's just nothing, is there? Okay, the Land Mattress. Good shout. Quick, try and Land Mattress the Firefly. Do it. Do it, son. Come on. Oh, the barrage isn't ready. Oh, shit. Well, okay, well. Okay, the Firefly is going to... Look at how slowly it's escaping. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Wow. And it has the tulip upgrade as well. That's the sick thing here. Tommies here are probably going to take out this Pak-43, maybe. The Schwerer Panzer HQ is actually going to defend them. But remember, actually, Angreifen managed to grab this left-hand VP behind all this. I did not cover that. These Storm Pioneers continuing to be heroes. A Panther tank is going to be coming to bolster the ranks here. And I love the Panther. It's fast enough to police multiple victory points. The MG42 Pintle mount enables it to engage infantry very effectively. There's still no effective answer on the field for the British forces. Okay, the Firefly does get Land Mattress in the ass, so that is going to die. And another Land Mattress out on the field here, actually. Going to start hooning these Volks with another barrage. Nope, going to go for the pack again. Okay, fair enough. I mean, he's going to get the pack, but that's kind of like meh at this point. I mean, it's not like the British player even has any tanks for those packs to fire at, so they're kind of useless now anyway. And here comes the Panther. PanzerGrenadierAngreifen has the triple cap, sorry. Volks just pouring in from every angle. This Panther, there's just no answer. This Panther can park on the base of it once. And I believe that means that the game is over. I believe that there is no way back now for SturmTigerSage. I cannot conceive of a line of play where he comes back into this game. So, I don't want to say it till it's over, but I think this game's over. Wow, what a game! What a game! Anyway, Volksgrenadiers. Wow, yeah, Volksgrenadiers going to destroy the land mattress for good measure. They're just going to, they should fall back right now, I think. But I think even if he lost all his units right now, there's no way SturmTigerSage could come back from this. What a game! SturmTigerSage is going to be defeated, and PanzerGrenadierAngreifen is victorious in a 1 hour, 4 minutes, and 42-second game. Man, am I glad I tuned in for that. When do you ever see a game like that with like double pack 43 getting up to 5-star vet in mid against triple Churchill with a King Tiger and a Firefly dancing, land mattress fire basically continuous that entire game, a 5-star Werferman rocket half track for the overcommand player, and Angreifen, I like credit where credit's due. He played that one so well. I have so much respect for his overcommand play. I can't believe I previously called him a Wehrmacht specialist, because that is clearly not the case. This guy can play overcommand for days. And, there was only one moment, where SturmTigerSage6 got off to a great start, and PanzerGrenadierAngreifen, through savvy unit choices, positioning, and skill, managed to come back out from under that and just turn the tables. Like, SturmTigerSage6 was winning, but it was like 55-45 winning, where he just about had the edge and had control over the middle VP, so he was winning, but kind of only just. Then PanzerGrenadierAngreifen managed to flip that. And then he kind of threw it all away. Well, do you remember when the Obersoldaten and the Volksgrenadiers were pushing here like this in this sort of downwards direction? The land mattresses fired here just behind them, which prevented any kind of fallback. And when Angreifen was indeed forced to fall back because of the horrendous amount of Tommies and engineers with brain guns in this sort of location in a concave like this, the Axis infantry was kind of mowed down in the rocket barrage, and he lost like a lot of his core infantry. He lost a 5-star unit of Volks. He lost a 4-star unit of Obersoldaten, and those are big setbacks. And once the game is that far developed, you'll not get a window of time, a very convenient window of time where you can just rebuy those squads. Like, the manpower won't be there because you have so many other squads that need reinforcing, you have so many other pressing concerns, and if you give in and try, and if you avoid fights for even a couple of minutes, your opponent will take the field, and that's almost as good as GGing. So once the game gets to a certain point of, develops to a certain point, it actually becomes very hard to replace losses. And those Volks and those Obers were lost after that point. And Angreifen basically had to play the rest of the game out with a fairly small army in terms of unit count. In terms of supply, he managed to bulk it out, of course, because he had the big cat, the King Tiger. But, he had to play out the rest of that game with a fairly small army. And he was able to come back, and the way he constantly managed to harass this point over here with Storm Pioneers is just not something you see on this map. Like, Langriskaya is notorious for how hard it is to harass these side victory points, and he actually managed to do that reasonably consistently. So, very nice there as well. He dealt with the Bofors very nicely with the Jagdpanzer, which it was a shame he lost. If that Jagdpanzer had survived the game, it would have been MVP without a doubt, I think. And from SturmTigerSage6's point of view, this is the first time I've seen a player try and do this on Langriskaya. Get the Bofor here, use the cover destruction to take this out, get the Bofor here, brutal arcs of sight on both of those, and then using heavy indirect fire both from the Bofors and the land mattresses to apply pressure to the forward positions of the overcommand player. It takes a very cool head, and Angreifen demonstrating this, to repair these buildings and not lose any units to land mattress barrages in his backfield. He didn't lose any units or structures to like constant land mattressing this entire game. Very impressive. And likewise impressive from SturmTigerSage6, the amount of pressure he was able to apply. But in the end, only one man can be the victor, and today it's PanzerGrenadierAngreifen. What a privilege and an honor to cast that game. Very enjoyable. I'm going to go make myself a cup of tea and give my voice a rest. Because it is beginning to fall apart a bit. But rest assured, I will be coming back at you with more casts in the very near future. So for now, this is Magpie842, signing out.